Hey guys, welcome back to Javon Rule 16. I am your host Javon, and today we're back for a brand new benchmark. Today we're rising out south of midnight for the PC. Today I'm running this on my Intel Core i7-4790 with the NVIDIA GTX 1650 4GB VRAM graphics card. We're running with 16GB of DDR4 RAM, DDR3 RAM, running in dual channel memory, and yeah, we're going to start off with, some normal settings here, running at 1080p on the medium preset. We do not have any upscaler on at the time. We left that off for just right now. I'm going to also turn off motion blur because who the hell likes that? We are getting over 30 frames per second at 1080p medium. I don't normally test the 1650, so I'm a bit surprised by that, but I forgot that normally games nowadays actually are really demanding. At a 4 gig card like this is gonna struggle. So here we go. Here we are. Here we are, guys. We're living our best lives, I suppose. I paired it with the i7 just because I didn't want to. I'm having issues with the capture card and this with the i3, so I'm like, hey, the i7. This is probably more. This makes more sense anyway. So yeah, it is running. We are getting over 30 frames. I mean, you could cap it to 30 and have a smooth experience, but obviously for those of you who want a better setup, or, more frame rate, let's see if we can do something about that. So we've switched from 1080p medium to 1080p low now, just to see what would happen. The game still looks good at 1080p low. I've always said this, that nowadays most games look really good when they go to the low settings. That's just reality for me nowadays, I realize. Even at low, which is kind of the problem with low-end gaming, because games look so good even when you go to the lowest settings that you can't really see a difference. It's like, damn guys, I feel like we could have done a bit more with this. But regardless, the game is running at 40 frames. I didn't get much from medium to low, I'll be honest with you, which is why we'll need upscaling here. I'm actually not going to edit around this. We're just going to go into upscaling and see what happens. Let's turn on TAU. And maybe let's go to quality. We were getting about 40 frames just now. It's gone up to 43. What if I go to balanced? I don't recommend thinking performance. Wow. The problem is here with this setup here, once we go down to performance, it runs into being a CPU bottleneck. So we're probably not going to be able to do that. Yeah, I can see I'm running into a CPU bottleneck here when it tries to hit 60. Obviously, it'll hit 60 in certain areas, but in other areas, it's running into it's becoming a CPU bottleneck. It definitely is. So what I would recommend is this if you're running with a lower end CPU, because a lot of people do on this for my subscribers. We're running at 1080p with TAU set to quality, and we're running on the low preset because we only have 4 gigs of VRAM, and VRAM fills up quick with 4 gigs nowadays. So yeah, we're gonna stick to this and play the game. The frame time isn't the worst thing. The frame rate and the frame times aren't the worst things in the world. I'd say that this is manageable. Once again, we are playing on a 1650, so keep that in mind. And I feel like I need to keep that in mind as well. But we're going to get into some gameplay now and see what happens real quick. Imagine if this is becoming a CPU bottleneck. Imagine what The Last of Us is going to do to me. Have mercy. I picked the wrong damn thing to test with this. Holy crap. I certainly did. What you doing on my porch? Actually, you know what? I'm starting to think that it's not a bottleneck because it's become a bottleneck because of me.
I'm doing just fine.
I'm really starting to think that. Alright, here we are. Yeah, note to self, don't recommend pairing this with an i7 for some of these games. Have mercy. But hey, as of right now, I can't even really complain because the GPU is maxed out, so it's whatever. But yeah, we're getting over 40 frames here, and I'm gonna go with this is probably for the best. This is probably our best bet here. I'm very scared for testing The Last of Us now, I won't lie to you. The Last of Us is gonna destroy me. I can see this. But once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, and stick around for more epic content. If you guys like seeing me test games on the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out here. And I mean, this is a broken down 1650 as well, so keep that in mind. I think most 1650s will perform a bit better because this 1650, I got this for free for someone. I sold him a GTX 970. He was like, "Hey, my 1650 doesn't work properly." I was like, "Okay, well, give me it then." And I simply, I kind of heated it up a bit. Then I undervolted it quite heavily, and here we go. Because it would crash. It would crash every once in a while, and I undervolted it and it stopped crashing. So here we are. But I'm like, hey, I have a 1650. I'm gonna use it. But I have to say that, that it won't necessarily perform as good as the normals, because people are gonna like, well, you can do better here at the 1650. You can, sure, I can't. But just keep that in mind. Damn, even here the 30 FPS, it struggled at 30. That's insane.
What is it? Bunny. She's gotta help me. The bridge! Gotta get across.
But yeah, I mean, it ran. I'm just gonna mute myself now, so enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and I'll see you guys next time.
If I can get to her place, she can get help from Mama. What was that? I must be seeing things. Okay, can't give up now. Oh, shit! Help! Please! My mama! We need help! Can anybody hear me? Please! Anybody! Please hold. Headed to your old place. Got no other options. I'm so scared for Mama. Dad, if you're up there,